That was weird. Took me to like a little lobby, like a
Yeah,
pre.
purpose. I wanted the power of letting you
I
in.
wonder. Well,
It-
right, okay. You know what? I just thought, has that wanker put a lobby on this?
yeah, put a lobby. That
There
was
you
nice
go.
though, because it came up. Richard Harris wants to join in, admit
Yeah,
or
I
refuse.
left it first time. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, what's this? I thought I'd pressed something wrong, and then I thought
yeah,
second time it put me in. I thought, has that wanker put a lobby on it?
yeah. Lobbied it. I thought you'd
Nice
go. Do you know
one.
what? I won't bother and just go, just go home.
Yeah, could
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been long.
No,
Don't. Yeah.
that's the best little bit of power I've had in ages. Clicking admit just then. Yeah, let him in. Why not?
Nice one. Yeah, rated it. Rated it highly.
Because if you don't want to
Um,
do this, there's plenty more people who'll do it, mate. So
I'm
just so you
sure
know.
there is.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is. Queuing up.
yeah. I've got loads in the lobby, mate. You just don't know. I thought
You're
you were
going to
going
be
to say
struggling.
what you're gonna do with all the Megamind merch.
No, no.
You do enjoy
I'm,
it then.
I enjoy it when we're done. It's one of those things, isn't it? But when you're setting up, when you're getting your mic out again and you're doing it all, and you think, fucking hell, I'd rather be eating my tea.
Yeah, try editing the bastard. There's actually an AI feature on CapCut now that I use. Well, I try to use. It says you type in like what you want it to do. So I say cut out all the erms because you say a lot of erms. I do as well.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Yeah.
Cut out all the erms. It takes like 2 hours and it's loading, and at the end it says sorry, could not do that.
Yeah.
You're just like what the
Nice
British.
one. Nice one, AI.
What have you been doing this week?
I've got no fucking
Small
idea.
talk. Come on, small talk.
I've got no idea. I don't even know what we're going to say. I'm not prepared in any way, shape, or form for this one. This might be the least prepared yet.
I'll just say,
That's,
are you,
that's
if
good
I'll just
going.
ask you, are you still off the beers?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
sweet. Same time next week. See you
100%.
later.
Yeah.
Well, quick doc watch for you. He's stuck on episode 11
Fuck, that's
because
early dark. Early
bec-
dark. This would even
be,
earlier than the last one.
yeah, because of the link, no links, so he's not got the links for the next episode.
Being as you've doc watched very early, I'd had a personal doc this morning because I'd shared your listener questioner thing. Your I've just sent it to you in WhatsApp.
Right.
I'd shared your request for a listener question on social media,
Yeah.
and Doc is obviously bored of being blanked by the official Dirty Work channel,
Yeah.
and he decided to just go direct to
He's gone
me.
private.
Yeah, and in doing so, I realised I'd got three or four unanswered messages to the
To
Doc.
add to the tally.
Yeah, so from previous, I don't know what he was going on about, something about music, if you see something, and then he had a little rant about something. Don't
Okay.
forget, yeah, but yeah,
Not
so
happy. Yeah, there's a few
unbeknownst to
there.
me, unbeknownst to me, I've been blanking the Doc. I've been criticizing you, but giving him the same treatment.
Yeah. Don't forget a significant number of people with alcohol issues and drink other forms of alcohol and not beer and are female. So he's having a dig
Kiss,
at us, I think.
kiss.
Kiss, yeah.
Yeah, he's put kiss on that one.
Kiss to you.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. Can't remember. But I obviously hadn't taken the bait. And
I
then
don't think he's happy.
no, he
Rightly
doesn't sound
so.
happy. He doesn't
Rightly
sound happy
so.
with that one, does he?
No. And then he's put better music, lads.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either. Do you reckon we'll have him on ever?
I don't know. Maybe like the centenary episode.
Centenary. Roll out the dock. Docks on pod.
I don't think I could do it. I honestly don't think I could do
I
it.
think you could record a version of that though, just for a little intro. Docks on pod.
Yeah, I do that, but I can't
Yeah,
have him on. Some things are just best left.
I'd be golden. For me,
Would
for
be good.
me,
Yeah.
it'd be one of the best 2 hours of my life.
Did I ask you something proper or not? I didn't, did I?
Have you had a drink?
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah. You've been drinking. Did you
yeah,
watch? Did you? Yeah, yeah. Are you sort of relieved or sad the World Cup's over?
really sad.
Yeah, I'm a little
Really
bit
sad.
relieved though as well.
Were you? Yeah,
Just
I was
stressful.
really.
It's stressful.
I don't know. I don't know. It just signified like the end of like a good time for me. I've really, like, I wouldn't say I've had World Cup fever or like I've been religiously watching it, but it's kind of just for 7 weeks because I could get on board with a new format, more teams,
Yeah.
and I quite liked having it on. Like there wasn't many breaks, there was not many nights where there was no games.
No.
It was like a steady 7 week stream, and then I was like, I'm not going to be able to just sit down and put on like a half of football. Even watching, some relatively lower level teams, I'd still just have it on. Like it was
Yeah.
nice to just go home and put your tea on and be like, oh, there's a competitive game of football. But I would not do that with, weird, isn't it, with the World Cup? Because I wouldn't do that with the Champions League.
Yeah.
Like if it was
It's
Club
more of a
Bruges,
yeah.
v Leon or something, I wouldn't have that on because there's a competitive game. But the World Cup's on, I'll stick on, you know, Cape Verde v whoever, Scotland.
Well, it's a festival, isn't it? It's like it is actually a bit of a celebration. It's not
Yeah,
just football, and
yeah.
I
And
love
I've
watching all
missed,
the fans and
I've
stuff.
missed that.
Yeah.
I got like a holiday blues feeling. It was
Yeah.
weird. Like I didn't want. I
Yeah.
like it was an end of a chapter of the summer,
Yeah.
and the weather's been magic over here. Like we've had some really good weather, and it's still going on, but it's just been yeah. And obviously really I've enjoyed having football on, and I haven't had to get twatted once. Like it hasn't
Yeah.
really come to my mind. Um, Really, there was a couple of England games where I thought quite like it. I knew there was one on a Saturday night, wasn't there? Was it Norway? They play Norway at like 10 o'clock on a Saturday.
I can't
And I
remember. It was
know,
that or
I
Mexico? Yeah.
knew, yeah, Mexico was on the Sunday night. That was the late one. I
Oh
wasn't that
yeah.
jealous about that because over here that was like 2 in the morning kickoff.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, and it got delayed.
People got arseholed and like imagine if you didn't book the Monday off work.
Yeah.
Or so I wasn't that sort of jealous, but there was one 10 o'clock here, and I knew some of the boys, some lads had booked a table and watched the game, and I was a bit like, that was the one time I was a bit, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But
Yeah.
other than that, didn't really. I've enjoyed it without the what is the word, association with
Yeah.
alcohol this time.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it's been weird, and I haven't realised that till it's over. I
Yeah.
got that weird feeling like, oh, that's done, that's gone, another four
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, I think it's a very good example of something that isn't it definitely doesn't get made better by drinking, but your brain is so associated with it, isn't it? That it from
Yeah,
decades of doing it, but it you watch it and you're like, how would getting pissed make this better? I just wouldn't be able to watch the game as much. Like it's so exciting. I love the World Cup, so
presumably you enjoyed the World Cup.
yeah, I loved it. It was my favorite ever tournament so far. Just
Yeah,
be
I think I could say that definitely enough, and I don't know
yeah.
why.
Yeah, I think there was enough games where underdogs won. There was more goals than I think any other World Cup, obviously because there's more teams, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the festival spirit, I know the Americans are irritating, but they did put on a good like tournament, I thought. Like I loved, do you know what I
yeah. A
loved?
good tournament.
Do you know what I absolutely loved is how not creased the center FIFA like carpet that they put over the center spot before the game is that says like it's got the globe on it.
Oh,
It says
mate, they were amazing, weren't they? And they had the
not
two
one
flags either
crease.
side
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
How they were doing that every game,
yeah,
like immaculately, was
yeah.
amazing, wasn't
That was
it?
one of my
And
favorite things.
I think one of mine, I've really enjoyed the Stadia.
Yeah, just say stadiums though, please.
No, Stadia is
Yeah,
Stadia.
the
I'm,
stadiums.
sh-
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I,
They were amazing.
Yeah, even on TV though, they looked amazing, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Like you
different
didn't even
level.
have to be there. You were like, Jesus, that looks fucking impressive, just
Yeah, different
from
level.
sitting in your
Yeah.
front room.
Thanks to social media, there's some really good stories, wasn't there, of like fans who went over, like that Daz from Hinkley. Did you see him?
Yes,
And
yes.
he was sober,
We
and his
we played at his
sobriety.
wedding.
Yeah, well, his sobriety paid for his tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is a great story. So
I thought
yeah,
about trying to get in contact with him,
yeah, that would be
like
good.
genuinely, because
Yeah,
me and Dan played at his wedding, like 18 months ago, last year,
yeah, definitely get him on. He's an
about this time
A-lister.
last.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
I wanted to speak about school, like formative years. Have we spoke about that on a previous episode or not?
We've done some early stuff, haven't we? But not sort of formative. No, not formative years. You've just told stories about how you went dogging
Oh yeah,
and got absconded, got kidnapped.
yeah. Well, I'm pretty keen to like not turn it into me just telling stories. So, but I was thinking the other day about how I was already drinking a lot at high school, like in year 10 and 11. Definitely kind of got me to the stage I got to with drinking, um, because I was drinking from such an early age. Were you were slightly different, would you say?
Well,
With
yeah, I'd say that's secondary school, 10 and 11, isn't it? Grammar
yeah,
school, as we've had before. High
yeah.
school is 7 to 9, isn't it? So you weren't drinking, when you say high school, you weren't drinking like,
Well, I started drinking in like year 8 at the park.
really?
Yeah, at the park with that was
Yeah,
skating in era. That was when we used to drink a lot of cider at the park. And I immediately
yeah,
like cottoned on. It was like half the skaters would do that, half the skaters would smoke weed, and I hated weed. I just never liked the feeling of smoking. So it was just always. I just remember getting drunk all the time in like year 8 and 9, and then year 10. It was in. You were in like it was every weekend then, and that was kind of normal though as
really.
well. Yeah,
Um, you were part of the cool gang. I definitely didn't. There might have been like a rare occasion, I think, when I was before year 10. I
yeah,
remember people did though, like year 8 onwards, there was like a group of people that would drink at weekends and stuff, bottles of cider, smoking down the park, but I never got into that.
yeah,
Never. I wouldn't have been like I wouldn't have been allowed, and I just yeah, just didn't get into it. Funnily enough, it didn't.
yeah.
I'd rather go and play cricket.
Much better option.
Yeah, because I was 14.
Yeah,
It wasn't until I was like 15, which is much older. I'd really matured a year later. That I really got. Yeah, I didn't drink much at school. Like we've said in previous episodes, it was just I actually like skipped that whole scene and just went straight to town.
yeah, yeah,
There was no park drinking really for me. I didn't do any of that.
yeah. Mm,
Definitely no drinking at school.
yeah, yeah. That's something I can't believe I used to do. Like it's because I was talking to these kids yesterday, and I was like, imagine them like drinking at school. Because I told you yesterday, I got caught drinking Fosters at school in the school period when I should have been in a lesson, and I
Yeah,
didn't even get. The teacher stopped the car, so I was outside of the perimeters of the school, anyways, which was like not allowed. I should have been in a lesson. He slammed his brakes on, and I threw the Fosters over a brick wall. And he saw it, and he parked his car. He got out, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm expelled here," because I was already on like a bit of a warning. And he said, "Was that what I thought it was?" And I went, "What did you think it was?" And he just looked at me and just got back in his car. This Mexican
Ah,
standoff, and all my
yeah.
mates were like
It's
pissing themselves, and I
in
was like,
despair.
"Yeah," I was just like, "Wow." And then, do you know the story about us on the back of the bus? That was like 2 weeks later, and
Well, right.
I organised the whole thing, and that's when they were like, "Look, you are suspended." I was on a very, very last warning. But the problem was I was in the rugby team, and they used to kind of want good players in the rugby team at our school, didn't they? So it was like there was a bit of politics going on with that, where
I think
headmaster wanted me gone. And
it was a free ticket at times, wasn't it? There was a get out of
yeah,
jail free card. I know a lot
yeah,
of misbehaved, poorly behaved rugby lads that if you were good enough, like definitely, I think in sixth form, I did 1 year and I had to leave because my attendance record for the year was 17.5%.
point
I
five. Yeah,
was, yeah, there was yeah, I don't know why the point 0.5 came in. I remember it because it was so accurate. I
yeah,
remember, I remember getting sat down with my mum and it was so accurate, and I was like, shit, that's low, isn't it? But yeah. For some reason, yeah. After I did my GCSEs, like I was bad for skiving.
yeah,
Just loved it. I think I got addicted to skiving like
yeah.
early
You
on.
do, you do get
I
addicted to
got
skiving.
I got
Yeah,
a, that was probably one of my first real out of control addictions. I was because I didn't particularly hate school or learning, and I was sort of okay.
yeah.
But I just got addicted to not going to school.
The weird
Yeah,
thing is with school, because we used to literally just year 10, 11, we'd just go to our mate's house whose parent wasn't in for the whole day. And I remember we did the
yeah,
Centurion challenge, which is it's a shot of beer
yeah.
every
100
minute.
shots. Yeah,
Yeah, we were doing that with the ashes on, and it was like 10 in the morning on a Monday, and the teachers just didn't used to
wow.
care at a point
No,
because
you,
it
you
was easier
didn't
when we
you
weren't in
didn't
the lessons.
you didn't care then, did you? It
No,
didn't compute that it was Monday morning, 10 a.m. It was just let's do. I remember watching cricket though. I sky school to watch cricket.
yeah,
I'd like have friends around because my house was pretty empty,
yeah,
easy sky, and it was real close to school, real close to.
yeah,
So I would just have people around,
yeah.
and yeah, we'd watch cricket, Test cricket all day.
But you couldn't fully
But
relax. You couldn't fully relax skiving.
no,
I didn't
no,
think
no,
you were
no.
always tentative and still in your
It was
uniform,
It was
and
always,
you're
yeah,
like,
good about 3:15 when you were like, oh, I can't be caught now.
it's a little bit like drinking late on a Sunday. It's like the dream's over here a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's round the corner. Can't fully let go here, lads. Like
Yeah.
it's a bit like a Sunday session skiving, I reckon.
It was if you did like consecutive days, like, like if sometimes when you were in trouble with your missus, like you were going to be in trouble whether you went home at 10 o'clock or at 4 o'clock, you were going to
Yeah,
be in trouble. So you
yeah,
may as well. And like sometimes, like it used to get to like Wednesday, and you'd be like, well, I've done to Wednesday. I may as well see it through to Friday now.
yeah,
If I get rumbled, I may as well just take a full
yeah.
week off. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost guaranteed I did a few, like skived a
Full
few full.
week
Yeah, there won't, but there'll be more than a handful of full weekers. I did.
gets boring
Def
though. Gets boring. I will say that. I used to think skiving would get boring by lunchtime, and then
Really.
yeah, because you don't get like the buzz of. We used to go Asda every lunchtime and stuff like that, and I used to love that. Like just walking
Yeah,
to
you do kind
Asda
of
and
miss the, yeah, you go in, yeah, you weren't going for the lessons, but you just go and kick around.
also there's a
I
bit of
remember
guilt.
playing
Yeah,
I remember playing heads and volleys on the field once. Like,
yeah,
should have been in lessons, and we just had a game of heads and volleys on
yeah,
school grounds.
yeah. I told you yesterday, didn't I? We brought in a disposable barbecue, and we had a
Yeah.
barbecue
Oh,
down
you
the
did,
bottom
yeah.
field.
That made me think. On the my last day of school, I never went in. For when you got like GCSE, so my last ever day of school,
Yeah,
my and when
yeah,
people go in and they get all the shirts on and stuff, I didn't bother. I was
yeah,
already kind of hooked on skiving then. And because my house was so close to school, there was about eight of us that just came round and we put the barbecue on.
yeah,
And we had a load of sausages, and we did drink then, actually. didn't really bother like with smoking and drinking and stuff like that until I started going uptown, and then I just
That
don't
was
know.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was a late. I didn't go town till late, like pretty much 18, really.
really.
I was drinking other places instead. There was just pubs you could go to. We'd go
Yeah,
pubs and
there
stuff.
was like designated places that would serve
You were
underage people as
guaranteed,
well. Like
yeah.
it was dominant. The
Mm.
demographic was 18 and under.
Yeah.
That was it.
One of them 18 and
Getting
under pubs. You're like, oh
yeah,
yeah, that
getting
sounds
them.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it genuinely was though. It'd be full of people in there, and there wouldn't be many people that were over the legal age to drink. Be full
Yeah,
of them.
just wasted. Millennium Balti,
I
like,
can't.
was
Yeah, yeah.
unbelievable for that.
Love that. Yeah, they love that. And it was cheap. Like, didn't serve, did they? You could bring your own drink.
Well,
Was
yeah, no,
that one?
it was £1.20 for a Carlsberg, bottle of Carlsberg. I'll never forget it. And we
One
used to
play
just
it.
didn't even have a curry a lot of the time. You'd just go in and get
Really?
wasted, like house parties, school, Millennium Balti. That really did kind of underlie. That was like the foundation of my drinking. And I think back to house parties now, and I was always the most drunk there, like every time. Do you know what I mean? It was almost like my identity, and but like a self, like no one else really knew. Do you know what I mean? I've never been like a loud, erratic drunk. I've always just been quiet and kind of just probably quieter when I'm drunk. Just
Really?
yeah, and people go,
Yeah.
are you pissed? And you go, like, yeah, and they'll be, oh my god, you're wasted, aren't you? Like I'm kind of like a discreet, silent assassin.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny how I don't know that, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How like we
I,
said, the years of drinking 400 meters apart is unreal. And
yeah, yeah,
I don't know how you act to like as a real. I've got no references of you being absolutely smashed. I should have. I
yeah.
should have been around you.
Like every house party I remember falling asleep at, like I'd wake up and it'd always be like, oh my god, Ash has been sick in your shoe, or like something would have happened every time, and I would have missed it and kind of been like, oh yeah. I told you once I got like beaten up once, passed out because there was a big group fight on, and I was part of the group that was in the fight, but I was just
Right.
passed out on the floor already, and all these lads from Barwell were like stamping on my head and stuff. And then I woke up about an
Right.
hour later, and someone was like, you know, you got kicked in, and I was like, did I? And they're like, yeah, you were just lying on the floor and they were booting you in the head and stuff, but we're all having a fight, so we couldn't do anything. I was like, oh, okay, that explains why I've got like a headache and
Yeah.
bruised. Like,
Oh, I
so
love the
that,
phrase kicked in as well.
yeah,
Kicked in.
genuinely that happened now. I was like, I've
Fucking
been
hell.
beaten up without knowing
Yeah.
it. How good's that? Because
That's
I've,
pretty it's impressive and not impressive at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Definitely so.
The the Catalan Kid originated. This whole reason I'm boxing again is because of me being too drunk at a house party. Do you know that? I used to have a lot of house parties because my dad, mum and
Yeah.
dad split up, and then mum went on. She used to go on holiday all the time, which was great. Like I'd just have free house all the time,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of house parties, and always in my house parties, I would insist on there being like a boxing segment. So to get to like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock,
For the
and
guests.
yeah, for the guests,
Yeah,
like a corporate boxing event, and
right, okay.
it would always be in my sister Charlotte's room because her room was like a perfect rectangle, and
Right.
it was kind of like cordoned off. You couldn't escape, so there was actual corners to it. And I'd always be like kind of turn the music off, go like upstairs for the boxing. And obviously all the girls would be like, oh, fucking hell, gotta go and watch like boxing for a bit. But they'd get into it. But we'd always I'd be the matchmaker and the promoter and kind of in charge. And there'd be some good fights. But then one year,
Any bare knucks or
no, I had gloves. I had gloves.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
you've
I was
taken
boxing
it
at the time.
seriously then.
Yeah, yeah. So
Have
I had
you
gloves.
have you made a belt?
No, no belt,
No,
no
that's
belt,
disappointing. You've not got that invested.
no. But I won't name it. So there were some great fights, but then there was pressure. The fight that everyone wanted was me against another lad who
Right.
boxed. And I definitely thought I was better than him. I was like, nah, I don't need to fight him and I'll smoke him. Anyway, everyone was like, come on, it's the fight everyone wants. Like you've been matchmaking and promoting, like bullying everyone else into fighting. You've got to put the gloves on. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And I was pissed, like really pissed.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And obviously the
yeah,
the bell
fucking hell.
goes. The bell. Well, there's not a bell, but someone tings
Oh, I wish
an
there
empty
was.
can, empty
Yeah, yeah,
bottle,
yeah, yeah.
a little empty stubby, and I get obliterated for like 2 minutes. Just like like them fight videos where people are just swinging wildly,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'm falling all around. He's clinching, chucking me around, and everyone's going, "Oh, oh my god!" So I'm getting beaten up, and it was fucking really humiliating, like really humiliating. And obviously, I was just drunk, couldn't even stand up straight. And what I did is I bit him on the cheek.
Right.
Yeah, in a like, but not in a joking way. I bit him on the cheek, and he went, "He's fucking bit me." And then everyone like kind of turned on me, like, "You bit him? You're that? Why are you biting?" And then I just remember everyone kind of slowly leaving the boxing room in disappointment.
This this has gone really nego now. This was
Yeah,
quite funny until you've Luis Suarez
yeah, I
or
bit
Mike
him on the
Tyson him.
cheek, and he's going like,
Wow.
what the fuck? Why are you doing that?" And I just
Yeah.
like feeling shame, and everyone just kind of left and slowly went downstairs and just really disappointed in me. And I was just, it was just horrible. So the whole reason I'm boxing again is to get my vengeance on that lad, because I'm going to go back to
Right.
England and call him out 20 years later and just go,
Is,
remember me, and
yeah.
he'll go no, and I'll go,
Oh,
well,
right. You're not still mates now then. It's not like a
not
close mate.
really, no, no, I know him.
No.
You'd know him as well. I won't name him, but
Great.
I'll go, do you remember me? And he'll go, yeah, kind of. And I'll go, do you remember we had a boxing match? And he'll probably go,
Remember, yeah,
no, I don't remember that actually. But I go, well, we're having another one tomorrow. But that was,
Wow.
yeah,
How
that
did your night end there? Just while we're on.
I got no idea. I got no idea.
Oh, right.
No
Well, that,
memories
yeah.
after that. I met
I would
Brody
say.
promoting boxing matches though at school. We used to have fights on the all weather, and I lost my phone, and she found it, and that's how we met. Because I was sorting all these boxing matches out at
That's a
lunchtime, and
that's a good story, to be honest.
then she came up to me and went, "Is this your phone?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." And then that was how we met. So that's funny,
I
isn't it?
can't. I like that as a meat story. I like
Yeah.
how childish and playground it is.
The absolute shame though of that. It almost sobers you up straight away, doesn't it, if you do something like that?
It's
Done plenty
you
of
know
things
what?
like that. And you just
Listening to it, when you said I bit him,
yeah.
I got a bit more sober.
Yeah.
Listening to you say I bit him, and I'm over 10 months sober. My
Yeah.
memory is 17th,
Oh yeah.
17th, 10 month, yeah. So yeah, I'm over 10 months sober now, and I genuinely you sobered me up.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
Drinking problems or my acceptance of having a drinking problem started about 26.
Right.
That's what I feel like. That age was where I was like, well, fucking hell, I can't quite handle this as much as I can, but you just
Mm.
don't know anything better. But yeah, like the blackouts started around about mid 20s for me. I'm scared. Did you
I was on them from early, the blackouts.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
Did they
yeah.
bother you? Because they scared the shit out of me.
I just thought it was completely normal to
Really? And
not remember getting home and not remember where you've been. I just thought
yeah,
it was
I know
completely
people
normal.
like that. It's perfectly
Yeah.
normal. It's just part of their night.
It's
You
part
know,
of the night, yeah.
yeah, I know. And they're like, and I'm like, and I've said that to people before, like, doesn't that bother you? And they're like, it's just every night for me,
Yeah.
every night. But I just don't think, like, I think towards the end, I would turn into a bit of a wanker as well. Like, but and I
Right.
couldn't control myself. I also think people had like had enough of me. Like when you're still doing it at 36, 37, when you're in your 20s, like people are like, oh, fucking hell, he's just a young lad, he's had a load of beer. When
Yeah.
you're that comatose at 36, people are not that nice to you anymore. They're not
Yeah.
so forgiving.
No,
And you,
it's not very charming.
yeah, and in return, like I'd start to get wankerish to them,
Yeah.
like you know, like they were having a go at me, like, oh, you're always on. No, you're not. You are a grown man,
Yeah.
and you've bought a McDonald's home, and you cannot lift it to your mouth.
Yeah.
You're tuned into the dirty work with Sam and Rich, where the work is really dirty. See?
People get bored of you. Like my mates all got
Mm.
bored of me, 100%. So
Well, yeah, definitely,
then you work
definitely.
your way down, like to other people who you don't know, and you go, well, these accept me, don't find me boring because they're probably also an alcoholic, so I'll have them instead.
Yeah. Is this
So
when you're with Ken and Sue?
yeah, the
Ken,
window
Ken,
the window
Ken the
fitter,
window
yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah,
These are my new friends.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Secret Sam.
Yeah, no, that is what happens though, isn't it? And then the end of that line is unfortunately like, people you see on the street, and that they're all people who had this is a very serious part of it, is like all
Hmm.
the people you see homeless and stuff on the street, a lot of the time were people at one point who probably had like hopes and dreams, and they have just through not knowing any other way have ended up like that because a lot more times than not, drugs and alcohol have been the kind of only constant in their life. And
Yeah.
it is that if we'd have stayed on that path, it's kind of just I'm not bringing homelessness into it, but it's just a matter of time before you do lose everything. Like that's the serious part of this is if you've got that trait and you can't control what you're doing, you will lose everything eventually.
I
Like
genuinely think that's true. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely for me. The scary point is there were points in my life where I was probably willing to lose everything.
staring down the barrel, yeah,
Yeah, and you know I couldn't take points where I was on the verge of being kicked out of home and stuff like that and serious troubles. Um, and it doesn't. You're willing to lose everything because alcohol means that much to you.
yeah.
It's
I used to tell myself, well, it wouldn't be that bad. Like I'd live there. That's not a bad bus shelter. Like I would just, do you know, genuinely, I'd be like,
yeah,
well, I'll still be able to get a sleeping bag. You know, do you know what I mean? You'd
yeah. You go through
fantasize
thoughts in your head. Yeah,
and
yeah,
going, well,
yeah.
at least if I was living on the street and my family just lived in a house, and at least then I can just go for it with the alcohol. I can really make a go of it with the drinking. Like
Yeah,
that's what I used to think. Like, well, if I lose everything, at least then I've lost everything and I can just have the drink. That's kind of you start seeing the edge of that cliff that you're like, oh yeah, so that's how you become a full-time chronic
yeah.
alcoholic. You start
And that's
seeing, oh yeah,
you've explained it much, you've articulated it much better than I could before. That's what I mean. There are points in your thinking where you are willing.
yeah,
Like in
yeah,
and you in fantasy and in imagination, I've definitely done it and thought about it, and you think probably wouldn't be that bad, would it? I'd probably get
yeah,
by. And you
yeah,
actually you're starting to weigh up like fucking this might be worth it.
yeah,
Alcohol and drugs. That might be the way to go. Do I need this part? This all
yeah,
this family, this job, this really good stuff?
yeah,
Could I actually get by with, I'd just walk everywhere. I don't really need a car or a driving license. You have
yeah.
definitely have those thoughts. And if you're listening to this and you haven't had those thoughts, well done.
I used
Done
to
loads of that.
not understand why it was let in. It was mainly
Yes,
like
yeah, not
Brody,
yeah.
mainly
Yeah,
letting
of
her
course.
down,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'd be like, I don't understand what you mean. I'm just getting drunk. Like it's fine. That would be my argument. Like I'm not letting anyone down. I'm just prioritizing alcohol over everything else. I don't
Just
see
me
what's
being
wrong with
me.
that.
I'm just having fun. Just
Yeah.
being myself. I'm just having fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I'd go
It's
like I'm in the same house. I'm here. Do you know what I mean? That would be my excuse when she's like, you're kind of not present. I'm here, but I'd be wasted. I'd have had
Yeah.
20 beers. Like, that's not a present father. But
No.
I used to say, no, no, like I'm not letting anyone, and that's the reality that you live in. It's just it's deluded in the highest form. That's why it's so hard because you are mentally ill. Like at that stage, you're blind to like everything that's real at that point. Well, I was anyway. Like just completely imagination run wild.
Alright, you lot. Time for dirty questions from you, dirty listeners. Dirty buggers. Dirty listeners. Dirty buggers.
If you could go back and speak to yourself on the day before you got sober, what would you say? The day before.
Fucking hell, that's a good question.
I think maybe this is the direction she means, but I would basically reassure you. I guess it's coming back from this point, going like, right, I've been to the future. It's brilliant, but you just have to bear with it and stick with it, regardless of what happens. Because
I think let's let's dumb it down to us, right? We've got Bill and Ted's phone booth.
yeah,
We we're a poor man's version of Bill and Ted.
yeah,
Um, and the studio that's making the film hasn't got any wigs.
yeah.
So they can't afford wigs for this
Bill
poor
and
man's
Egg.
version of Bill and Egg. They can't afford wigs for the Bill and Ted, but they have got the phone booth that goes back in time.
Yeah,
And
we can use
we
my
each
sister's bedroom for that.
that'd be nice. So we're in Charlotte's bedroom.
Yeah,
Um, there's been there's been a few bouts in there. The crowd's gone. There's been an illegal use of teeth. We get to go back to in time, yeah, and have a chat.
there's two things I would really try and go like, just sit down, shut up, and listen. Just listen for once in your life, Sam. Just do it. Make sure you do it. But the perseverance is the word that sobriety really teaches you. Perseverance, just regardless of how shit and raw the emotions and how lonely all of these words and hard things that you go through, like hourly, just persevere through it because, like anything in life, the short term pain results in really quite good gains down the line. Because, like you've experienced more recently than me, like you can go months of not feeling good in sobriety. You don't get that 4 hours off at 7 p.m. where you know what you're going to get. And that's just like what alcohol gives you, isn't it? Like that immediate feeling that
Yeah,
is so
yeah,
predictable. With that gone, you can go months and weeks, even like a full year of just feeling that was a shit year, but I've not drank, I guess. But you still don't get anything back yet. But when it does like kind of click, it's the bet. Like you're like, wow, like this compared to the start, the person 3 years ago is wildly different and more positive. And you start looking around at the evidence, and you're like, oh my god, like I have actually like created a much better life for me and the family and my mates who I spend time with. Like it's all better. For some people, it can be the ultimate, like, you know, like on a job, a to-do list. Like, so, like I probably should do this, but
oh
you
yeah,
people
yeah. I'm
put it off
getting
for their
round. Yeah,
whole lives,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like just fucking do day one, and just start today. Good tune. Start Today by Gorilla Biscuits. Do you know that song?
No,
You should listen to that. It's good. But
okay.
anyway,
It's kind of difficult, isn't it? Because whatever you're gonna say is what you ended up doing. I'm here now. So what I'm,
man's on
it's
road.
yeah, and it's kind of hard to think what you could do to because I know where I'm going at, but I remember being frightened, very very scared. No, like you just decided I'm not drinking,
Yeah.
and that was it for you. Like you finally got over, and that was it. You know, you jumped off the cliff. Whereas I was absolutely terrified, and I'd have to tell myself not to be scared.
Right.
Don't be frightened. Um, and like you said, persevere with it. Give it everything because you haven't really given everything to anything you've ever done in your life. You think you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, you think
You
you have,
th
yeah.
you think you have to now. You think you've really tried hard at something to now.
Mm.
You haven't. This, you know, what you're thinking of right now, what's coming, takes the biggest amount of effort you are ever gonna have to apply to anything in your life.
Yeah.
So give it your all, persevere, and yeah, don't be scared because there's nothing to fear, really. You think you think a life without alcohol is going to be boring and scared. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose all my social scene. You know, how am I going to go on holiday? How am I going to go to this wedding? You know, and I've got tickets for this gig. How am I going to do all of these things? How am I going to be me? Because
Yeah.
drinking is you.
Yeah.
You are drinking, you know, and you are so scared. I was so scared of a life without alcohol. And I would just tell them that's probably it. If I could only have a few words, I would tell myself there's nothing to fear.
The Fiction Addiction Cup is brought to you by Umbongo.
You've got to pick another number between 1 and 8, other than 7 or 3.
I'm gonna have this week then. I'm loving it. You know what I'm thinking of now? If we've got listeners, like we've actually got people invested and they're quietly listening to this, like hoping I
Nervous.
pick a number. Yeah, they're
They're
like,
not
go on, pick.
nervous though. They're not
They're
bothered.
not, are they? They're not
Yes.
nervous at all. But I'm
They
getting myself sort of hyped up that I've got people hanging on, like hanging with bated breath, like pick number two, or like I hope it's Wazowski.
Yeah, well,
People are
the
invested in the draw, and they're
the
not.
the,
They're not at
do
all.
you know the only feedback of the Fiction Addiction Cup that I've had?
No.
It's a bit long sometimes. That's what I've
Oh, is
had.
it?
Yeah. So it's just us who enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't
You said
care. This is all about me and you. This is all about
yeah.
me and you.
I'm gonna say 2 and 6.
So that's a boo against Paddington.
Oh, what a clash! Oh, I was gonna have 2 and 4 as well. So Paddington was 6.
Yep. And a boo is
Why
2.
didn't I go 4? I don't know how well this is going to work. I've been watching this week the Unreal WWE documentary. So I'm thinking, what if we have them? I know we had the last two as football managers' career. What if we have these as WWE superstars' careers?
Yeah.
Abu and Paddington. How
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm immediately seeing Abu as a high flyer.
Yeah, off the top ropes and
His
stuff.
top ropes, yeah, top ropes, ladders. He's
Yeah.
enjoying that.
His special move is called the Arabian Splash.
Right, okay. I like
Yeah.
it.
And he takes his
Yeah.
fez off and puts it maybe on the top term. Is it called a turnbuckle?
It is the turnbuckle, yeah.
What is
I
that
like
word?
that, yeah. Just leaves his fez on the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
That's
and
and
then
the
does
crowd
almost
knows that's the sign, yeah.
like
Because they
Jeff
always
Hardy's
have like,
backflip.
yes, the Swanton Bomb was that.
Yeah, yeah, like that. He would just do a backflip, and yeah, I like that. The Arabian
Yeah,
Splash.
I can see, yeah, being
Cheeky.
Abu would be in that Hardy Boys style,
Yeah,
very athletic, acrobatic wrestling sort of
yeah.
stuff.
I got Paddington down in my head as like a Mick Foley, like
Uh,
deranged kind of
really?
scruffy guy with like, his blue overcoat and it's all dirty and ripped and
Yeah.
just a little bit unhinged.
Yeah, I quite like that. See, initially I had him like as an old school Bob Backlund mat wrestler.
Right,
Just a
okay.
really old school proper,
Like an
like
American
even like
wrestler.
if you remember the Steiner brothers,
I don't know.
Scott Steiner, and like he had like the American proper headgear on. You know the
Yeah.
like
Bit like your
smooth,
headphones.
yeah, like that. I could see him with that on, but that means he'd have to do away with the coat. Um,
Yeah, he can
but
take it
obviously,
off as he
but
comes in.
this is his career though, so maybe Paddington comes in as a bit of an old stalwart with the headgear on,
Yeah.
leotard, and
Right.
he's a proper mat wrestler. Not massive amount of acrobatics in there, but he's good on the mat.
Yeah.
He's a good pro. I think he's rated by other wrestlers. Good to work with.
I
The crowd lose. You know that gets a bit boring. That
yeah.
old school wrestling style,
Yeah,
and
it
I think
does.
he has to take some time off, and he comes back, and he's got the blue coat and the scruffy hat,
Yeah.
and he adopts the new deranged, yeah, bit out there, bit,
He gets the marmalade from under his hat and slaps people around the face
yeah,
with it.
I like it,
Yeah.
yeah,
I and
and I think
Paddington, I can imagine coming into the stadium in the back of a taxi, and it's like the lights go off, and there's everyone knows Paddington's taxi because you know he goes in a taxi on the first ever Paddington episode
yes, he does,
to
yeah,
London,
yeah, get him in, don't they?
and he comes in the back of the taxi and like jumps out the window, and that's how he enters.
That's his
That's
entrance.
his entrance. Yeah.
To main it, yeah, when he's and I think he's definitely like his original sort of old school mat wrestling only took him so far, and then this new one propels him into the upper echelons. Like that's when he makes it.
Okay.
He's a
Yeah.
decent. He's like middle event, a middle card wrestler before he goes, and then he comes back, and the new character with the marmalade and the taxi. He's
It's
then
superstar material.
he's headlining he's main eventing. His teeth are a bit scraggly, and he's biting. He's
He's
biting in the
biting.
ring. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
biting in the ring. Yeah, it's who's the hottest. Who is? It's not Vince McMahon anymore. It's Triple H. But who's the big dog at
Yeah.
WWE deciding we're going to put him over for this one? But I've
Okay.
got a feeling that's Paddington in his deranged face turns heel.
Okay. Yeah. He becomes
So
the bad guy.
Abu, yeah, and I think Abu, athletic, good on the eye, and the fans he's the good guy. I think he's the good guy.
Yeah.
Paddington is the heel. He's getting booed on entrance out the taxi, like people are chucking hot dog wrappers and
Yeah.
empty Coke Zeros. They're being weighed into Paddington as he's getting out the taxi.
Yeah. And Abu's obviously in a crew as well with like Aladdin, maybe, maybe,
Yeah, like
maybe
he's
the
got
genie, but
like
I
the
don't know.
manager, like the Undertaker had Paul Bearer the manager. There's been some
Yeah,
managers, hasn't there?
yeah.
I think Aladdin's the manager.
Great wrestler has different kind of eras and different phases. A bit like Mick Foley. He's one of my favorites because he had obviously like Jake the
Man-
Snake, Mankind, Dude Love. Was he
Mankind.
Dude Love as well?
He was
No,
Dude Love, yeah.
was he? Yeah, like I just think he reinvented himself. And Paddington, he had his college American wrestling background, the WWE or the dirty work DWE.
Yeah.
We said, look, your wrestling's great technically, but you're not enough to
Yeah.
you're not putting bums on seats. And he's gone
Yeah,
away.
the kids of today aren't loving that headgear.
It's
They're
too
not.
sterile,
Yeah.
Paddington.
Yeah.
And because you've got to remember, Abu is a pisshead. Cocaine.
Paddington was just like yeah, he was on the gear. He was on the amphetamines.
That's it. And the Peruvian
Yeah.
marmalade.
Yeah. He
So that
was
would suggest that he's gone away, he's hit rock bottom, I think, and then which adds to the story, I think, with wrestling.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's came back in the taxi,
Yeah.
doing the marmalade slap to a boo in front of everyone, in front of Aladdin. Aladdin's furious. He's jumping in the ring. And then, but
Yeah.
Paddington's got that. He's got that foundation, that foundational wrestling background that you can't get through the story. Even the storylines, there's no way around him. He's got the excitement. He's an absolute maverick because of the gear. His brain's a bit mental, Peruvian, but he's also got the technicality to see
Technically,
anyone
yeah,
off.
he's nice to watch. He works well with the other wrestlers.
Big bloke as well.
Puts them over. What? Yeah,
Not
puts them
huge,
over.
but big enough. So I think we've answered the question, surely, that Paddington is one of the greatest wrestlers.
I think the creation team's giving him this one on the
Yeah.
DWE Saturday night main event. They've decided they're going to give it him.
Okay, so Paddington is through to the semi-final with
I think he is.
Beast.
I think he's done him. Yeah, Matt Wrestling.
What are you up to at the weekend? Are you doing much?
I've got barbecue tomorrow, which is good because I need the money, but also I can't work in Saturdays. It's just annoying, but it's not long. I can bait. I've not really got anything planned. We're
Yeah.
going to Norfolk on Monday the 10th. I've got that run, haven't I? Running to Norfolk.
Oh yeah, yeah. How?
Just
Yeah,
mightily worried about my hip at the minute, but
yeah.
yeah,
Keep just
no,
gig in, I guess.
I've just got to. What I don't want to do is like fucking really do something. I end up having to have an operation because I've
Yeah,
torn
that wouldn't be
something or
great.
something. That wouldn't be good because
Yeah,
I think what I'm feeling, I think will tear if I. And 120 miles is enough to tear something, isn't it? If you don't get it right.
so you're running
So
120 miles in one go?
no, 40 a day for 3 days.
Yeah, that's a
Not
lot.
really a
Yeah,
long time to recover though. Just get some ice on it overnight and don't think it's going to be in tip-top form. I'm just hoping like I'm okay enough for it not to start hurting me till like end of day
one
two,
and a
day three.
half maybe. Yeah,
If it does hurt, I will have to retire. And like the Fiction Addiction Cup, there will be a next year.
yeah, yeah.
Just have to work that bit harder. So
Cool.
yeah, but like, what you got? What you doing?
Nothing. I got training now, and then just getting ready to get my revenge
See that
for the
that's
bite.
lovely, isn't it? I've
Yeah,
got no I've got no real training. I'm having to sort of really lay off, so it's that's hard.
yeah, yeah. I get the. I just don't believe this is me saying it, but I get like the jitters if I have a day off training now. Like I feel weird.
But
It,
yeah,
it's and I didn't have that for like 2 years. It's so strange. I didn't train. I didn't do anything for like 2 years other than like surf, and that was it. Which is arguably not really exercise. I don't know, but like now I'm like, if I have a day off training, I get guilty and strange. I start feeling
yeah.
strange. So
I think
it's bizarre, isn't it?
that'll subside a bit. I
Yeah,
remember
hopefully,
feeling
because it's
like
not
that,
healthy.
like when I 2 years ago, but like it's not. Like I remember Lauren telling me like you need some time off, and I'd
Yeah,
done like 3 weeks in a row, 4:30 every morning, 3 weeks in a row. And she was like, "This isn't healthy," and you
yeah,
just get like that. You feel guilty, don't you? Like you've got to
yeah.
be in there, got to be in there,
I
and
told
then
Brody about 16 times yesterday. I was like, I'm having a day off today. She's like, I know. I'm going, I'm not training today, Brody. She's like, I know. And like there's other things in the world other than
yeah, you're
your
training.
your failed boxing career, Sam. I'm like,
Yeah.
not training today, by the way. Like it, I just couldn't stop going on about it. So, but I am training today, and she will know about it as well when
Yeah.
I get home. I'll tell her
You
how
got the
many
boots
rounds we
on,
did. Not yet. They're just at the front door warming the curry up.
warming up. Yeah, warming
Yeah,
the curry up.
butter chicken, and yeah, sparring today, so it'll be good.
How was the butter chicken the other day?
Ah, I battered it in chili flakes. I just got the chili
Yeah.
flakes and just emptied the bag onto it. Um,
Any good?
it's nice, to be fair. It's a nice dish. It's not. I just don't class it as a curry. That's my thing. It's a nice
It's not a
dish,
curry.
but it's like it's an Australian stew. I'll class it as. It's not a curry, so don't put it in a curry or as a curry because I will reject it. But give me a butter chicken, but just don't tell me it's a curry. That's my
I've never had
thing.
one.
You're
So
honestly not. It's tikka masala
I'm really trying, like, it's
with half
got
a
me
pint of water
intrigued
put in it.
because I want to be able to have a pint of water. Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
got, but I could,
pointless.
but as intrigued as I am, I'm the kind of man that won't part money for
No,
it.
yeah,
Like, I won't go
no,
in
that's
and
it.
order it for myself. I'd want to try, if somebody has it next to me now, I might say, go on then, let's have a taste. Put the, let
Yeah,
me put it to bed and I'll have a bit of yours. But I'm not going in there and parting money with my
it's literally the
hard-earned cash for a
same
butter chicken. No way.
as going to buy some Doritos or like fake Doritos, and you can get like non-flavored corn chips that are
Yes,
just like
yeah, yeah,
air. They're just like eating
yeah.
air.
No,
Or you can
nobody's
have
got, yeah.
like extreme heat
Yeah,
jalapeno
yeah.
cheddar ones.
Yeah,
What you
you've
picking?
got you've got this really plain beige bag
Yeah,
that just say corn chips on it,
yeah,
or you've got this a luminous red with lightning strikes all over it that
yeah,
says XXXXX hot.
yeah. Someone
And
shitting themselves on the front of it.
yeah,
I know what I'm
and
having.
which one are you having?
Yeah,
I'm not leaving with a beige bag under my arm.
no way. I
No,
ain't even
no way am
stealing
I.
them. I'm not even stealing beige corn chips.
No, I wonder sometimes who buys them. You look at them on the shelf and go, who's buying that?
Same people who buy butter chicken.